Hello everyone, today I'm at UBC and I'm attending a math competition today. Today I'm going to put tons of effort to get a good score. I hope you guys give me good luck. Oh, and before I forget, today's lesson is a continuation of long division. If you're ready, let's go. In the last lesson, we did division that had no remainders. But do you know that it's not always like this? Sometimes the dividend is not divisible by the divisor. For example, we want to read a 3,962-page book in less than 3 weeks. Approximately, how many pages of this book should we read daily? For this purpose, we must divide 3,962 by the number of days, 3 weeks, which is 21 days. As you can see, the steps are executed like before. 21 does not fit in 3, so we go to the next digit. 21 can fit in 39 only one time, so we'll write 1 above and subtract 21 from 39. That leaves 18. Enter 6. It seems that 8 times 21 will fit in 186. 8 times 21 is 168. We subtracted from 186. The remainder is 18. At the end, we enter 2. Again, the multiple seems to be 8. 182 minus 168 is 14, which is no longer divisible by 21, and there are no more digits in the dividend to enter in the calculations. In such a case, we can do a calculation approximately. We can round a quotient or round either the dividend or divisor or both. Suppose that we want to round the dividend and divisor. First, we must know based on what digit or multiple of 10 we want to round to. Also, we want to consider the upper limit and round to a larger number or to a lower number. Usually, the description of the problem makes our decision more clear. For example, here, our goal is to read the book in less than 3 weeks. So, we have to read more pages in fewer days. In fact, the quotient should be rounded to its upper number and the divisor should be rounded to its lower number. The usual procedure is to round the number less than 5 to 0 and the number between 5 and 9 to 10. Now, let me show you these rules in our example. We want to round 3,962 to a base 10. Our ones digit is 2 and 2 is less than 5, so it is rounded to 0. Now, if we want to do 3,962 based on 100, our hundredths digit is 9, and the next digit is 6. Considering that 6 is greater than 5, it will be rounded to 10. So, we can put 0 in the ones digit and tens digit and add 1 unit to the hundredths digit. In this example, as our hundredths digit is 9, by adding 1 it becomes 10, which means that our hundredths digit becomes 0. And the thousandths digit will add by 1. Finally, we will reach 4,000. In other words, since 62 is a value below 100 in 3,962 and is greater than 50, we can round it to 100. With the same technique, we can round the divisor, which is 21 days, to 20. Therefore, the division can be written approximately as follows. 3,960 divided by 20 equals 198, or 4,000 divided by 20 equals 200. It means that we should read 198 or 200 pages of the book per day to finish it in less than 3 weeks. But guys, you cannot always make an approximate calculation, and sometimes you have to get the exact value. Let's try another example together. We want to plant 2,582 seedlings in a garden by 40 volunteers. How many seedlings should be planted by each volunteer? As before, we divide 2,582 by 40. 2 and 25 are not divisible by 40, so we'll try 258. It seems that 6 times 40 can fit in 258. 6 times 40 equals 240. Its difference with 258 becomes 18. Enter 2. This time we multiply 40 by 4, which becomes 160, which we subtract from 182, and 22 remain. In this stage, there is no more digits of the dividend to enter into calculation. Also, 22 is not divisible by 40 anymore. That means each volunteer must plant 64 seedlings and 22 seedlings remain. Do you remember that we used to do the reverse operation to test the correctness of the calculation? Here, for a test, we need to multiply the divisor by the quotient and add it to the remainder to get the dividend. So, 64 times 40 plus 22 equals 2,582. Well, guys, forgive me for the long explanation, but long division is a bit complicated and needs an explanation. I hope these lessons were useful for you, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. We have reached the interesting and challenging part. That is the question of the week. In the last example, when we divided 2,582 by 40, can you write the answer as a fraction? Thanks for watching and see you next time!